fights in Las Vegas, big moments even right here at the MGM Grand. You've been a part of so many of those. How has the kind of build up, the lead up to Tyson Fury compared to some of the other mega fights that you've been a part of here in Las Vegas?
Well, nothing really compares to this because our partners have been working so hard to let the public know about this fight. I want to shout out to PBC, been a great partner on this promotion, and also, of course, to Fox and ESPN. They have done a magnificent job presenting this fight to the public because, let me tell you, boxing is a super sport and it deserves this kind of treatment.
And it deserves superstars like Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. They've made themselves accessible to all the media, the look inside training camps, the way that the fans have been able to get to know both of these guys leading up to the rematch. The accessibility has been incredible. Both of these guys class acts when it comes to promoting a fight.
Right, and you talk about the biggest heavyweight fights. The last one that compares to this took place before you were born, Christina. It was in 1971 when the great Muhammad Ali fought Joe Frazier. Look at the parallels between these two fights. Ali had never lost his title, but because of the unfair 3.5 years that he couldn't fight because of the draft situation, they stripped his title from him. He was undefeated, still in his prime. Joe Frazier had taken the title in Ali's absence. He was also undefeated and also in his prime. Two undefeated fighters in their time. And hey, you know what? Almost 50 years later, we have the same situation. Fury won the title, and then because of his inactivity, they stripped him of the title. But he didn't lose the title in the ring. Deontay Wilder is the WBC champion. He's only knocked out virtually every opponent that he's fought. And now these two undefeated guys, just like in 1971, are going to face each other, right? It's going to be really a historic fight, not only in the heavyweight division, but for all of boxing.
A boxing education from the man, the myth, the legend, Bob Arum. And Bob, you've made the comparison. You promoted Muhammad Ali, and you've made the comparison not only to inside the ring, but outside of the ring, just the charisma that Tyson Fury has had. You see that connection there. It reminds you a lot of Muhammad Ali.
Well, again, Tyson Fury is a people person, and he communicates very well with the public. Unlike Ali, who talked in great sound bites, with unbelievable sound bites. He could say really profound thoughts in just a few words. Tyson Fury goes on paragraph after paragraph, but they're equally effective. Now, I got to shout out to Deontay Wilder. He is a hell of a fighter. He's a tremendous spokesperson, and I told him and I told his people at the PBC, just like Tyson Fury, I got two guys who are great salesmen. They have sold this fight the way a fight should be sold.
And we've heard about the main event, and we know that the anticipation and the build-up is there for Saturday night, but the pay-per-view undercard, getting a chance to see Emmanuel Navarrete defend his title for the 5th time. You got another pair of heavyweights right on the brink trying to get another shot at a world title opportunity with Washington and Martin. So, I mean, and then the opening bout, Daniel Lewis, and it's a good undercard and a good mix of PBC and top-ranked talent.
All right, this is what boxing can be when everybody cooperates to give the public a great event.
We're looking forward to it. As Ray mentioned, select tickets are still available. I think today we announced some closed circuit locations that if you're here in Las Vegas and you don't have a ticket to watch the fight inside the arena, you can, I think it's like $100 to watch it at various closed circuit locations. At Gabe Flores, there's some really good talent on undercard as well. So get there early.
And we have three fights on the undercard before the pay-per-view, and PBC has 3 fights, and all 6 fights will be shown on ESPN and FS1. So that's great. Public can see those without charge. And then, let me tell you, it's a real bargain to see the best heavyweight fight in 50 years and to see it on pay-per-view.
Bob, the living legend. Let's give it up for Mr. Bob Arum, everybody. Bob, thank you so much.
Thank you.